Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm really excited to introduce NiftyKit, your no-code solution for NFT smart contracts. The prize structure for NiftyKit has actually been updated and more prizes have been added. So I'm going to drop the Notion link in the chat and you can have a look there. NiftyKit also has a challenge Notion page, so you can read all about that and the link I'm going to send. And I'm just going to hand it right over.
Hello, everybody. Oh, how are you? So my name is Robin Curbelo, and I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. So, like I said, my name is Robin Curbelo. I'm a software engineer at NiftyKit, your no-code solution for NFT collections. It's really interesting for me to be leading this workshop with you guys, because the reason that I joined NiftyKit was because I first started as a user of the platform, and I needed some customization on my collections. And once I did it and I shared with the team, I was like, hey, maybe you can help us to build more. So I've been building amazing tools ever since. So what's our mission in NiftyKit? So NiftyKit was founded in late 2020 during the height of the pandemic, and the main purpose is to help creators to launch and manage their collections. And the focus is to give them full ownership of their smart contracts. So we fully support our creators, and we basically build our features based on user feedbacks and all the necessities that come out during their using of NiftyKit. So, and then I'm gonna explain two requisites that we need to get started for this workshop. So, like I mentioned earlier, NiftyKit it's a platform, a no-code platform, and we don't have any Web2 payment model. So the only way to access our platform, it's by Dropkit Passes, which is an NFT collection that gives you access to all our platform. And then for the purpose of this hackathon, we created a custom pass, an encode creator pass that you can easily mint. It's free, it's on Optimism, and you're gonna have full access to the platform. You can invite other team members and you can explore our features. You can kick the tires and play with the platform. You also need to have a NiftyKit account. It's free to create, you don't need to pay anything. You can create your account using either Twitter, Google, or your email. So after this introduction and talking about the requisite, let's jump into the challenges themselves. So like I mentioned earlier, like NiftyKit is a no-code platform, and it gives users, creators the ability to easily create their collections, basically their smart contracts. But we have a set of tools like SDKs and APIs that you can build on top of them. So we came up with 3 challenges, and that you can achieve by leveraging these SDKs and then this API. Like I mentioned at the beginning, that's how I joined the team. So by using SDKs and API, I was able to tweak a little bit my collections and do a little bit more. And it was really fun for me to do. So the first challenge is to build a token-gated experience using our NiftyKit collections. Think of it as having, special access to a given resource once you have ownership of an NFT. The challenge number 2 is to build dynamically changing NFTs. So like I mentioned earlier, we do provide some toolings like a metadata API, and we have all of our collections, they have a reveal API. So basically, you can change any metadata at any given point without having any smart contract calls. And then challenge number 3, it's basically like showing some of the common challenges that we have seen, not only in our community, but in NFT community in general. So just explaining a little bit more about token-gated experiences. You can build it using our own Dropkit SDK, which I'm gonna share some reference at the end of this presentation. A few examples of token gating. You can do token gating storytelling. Like, think of it, if your NFT has a special trait or special information that you want to display to your users, so that only owners can see. So that's an example that you can build upon. Maybe it can be a video, it can be a content, a URL, a special trait. Maybe, I don't know, if your NFT collection is a game, maybe it's a special story about your character, anything. Another example could be a token gated e-commerce. So you can like convert your NFT into a physical product. Think of it like maybe like a shipping form or something that you need to buy, purchase, and the only requisite to purchase is that you need to own an NFT. And the other example can be building a token gated SaaS, software as a service. And the perfect example for this is actually our own platform, NiftyKit. NiftyKit is fully operated by NFT access by using our Dropkit passes. And like I mentioned earlier, the encode pass, you'll be able to have access to all platform. Also, like at the end of this presentation, I'm going to share a demo of a token gated experience that we actually built using NiftyKit. Alrighty, so challenge number 2, dynamic NFTs. Like I mentioned earlier, you need to build a collection that can each NFT can change their metadata over time or by any user action. And using our reveal API, you can change any trait, any name, image, video, what have you of your NFT without have to make it any smart contract code. So you can dynamically change it, and it can be like real time for your users. A few examples of this can be, if you think of it as a game, and your game is leveling up, all your assets needs like evolve or swimming or have any, like that state transition, you can change the metadata and then display that to the users. You can also have a scoring system based, I don't know, like if you have like tournaments in your game, you can have a leaderboard and display like, hey, based on this metadata, number 1, number 2, or any other stats information. Also, you can change, if your NFT is a product, you can change the product information, like pricing, like address, whatever you want to do. So, like I said, it's this using our reveal API and also our metadata API, which at the end, we're going to be sharing our API documentation as well. So lastly, our challenge number 3, it's building no-code tooling for one of the common challenges that we have seen in the NFT communities, just to make the creators the creators' job more easily to jump in, and that's actually like the reason why NiftyKit was founded, because we wanted to empower creators and have them like an easy way to basically solve many of these challenges. So a few examples could be creating custom art generators, not only image, but like video generator, music generator, maybe mixing audio tracks, maybe mixing videos, something like that. It also could be building NFT metadata management for your users. So not only generating their assets, but also managing them. So if you jump into our platform, which I encourage you to go in and purchase the pass, the encode package is free, and Optimism, and kick the tires of the platform, you can see how we can manage, how we allow the users to manage their own metadata. So maybe you can come up with something similar or something, better. The imagination is up to you. Actually, we have many requests like, hey, can we get display like stats or maybe rarities on our metadata. And the other example of this no-code tooling could be any Web2 product bridges. So think of it as a Zapier integration with Web2 and Web3 with our platform. So basically, like I don't know, an example could be like when an NFT gets minted, I want to, like send an email to my users or send an SMS or maybe post a message to their Discord server. So any link between our platform or any link between Web3 and Web2 can be more than welcome. All right, so like I said at the beginning, these are a lot of the references that I was mentioned. We're also going to be sharing these links on our chat, and also I'm going to be jumping into Discord. So if you have any questions, if you have any blogs or something, just hit me up, and I'm more than happy to answer for you. So for the Encode Creator Pass, you can go ahead and mint your pass using the first link. Yeah, it's actually using our main page on Optimism. It's free. You can go and see our repo for the Dropkit SDK, and you can see how we not only use our smart contracts, but also how we expose all the functions so you can use it without having to use the ABI of the contract. The metadata management API. So this is our festival API where you can basically like modify, add, delete, and change any metadata of your NFT. The NiftyKit platform documentation itself, and this is a token access example that we created using basically the same Encode Creator Pass. So in order for you to see the content that's behind this token gated, you need to own an Encode Creator Pass. And lastly, we do recommend using, if you want to go ahead with token gated, you can use our SDK, but you can also use Alchemy NFT API. So we highly recommend Alchemy. It's actually a tool that we use in our platform, and just using their API keys, and then you can easily like fetch NFT metadata, ownership, anything. It's really easy. We actually are partnered with Alchemy, and we recommend it if you want to go ahead and use it. Alrighty, so thank you so much for having me. You can, like I said, you can go into Discord and ask us anything on Twitter. You can see the documentation on our site, anything. So if you have any questions, anything, let me know.
Thank you so much. Right, so if you want to send your questions in the chat, or if you want to turn your microphone on, whatever you like, if you're more comfortable, you can send the question directly to me and I can read it out loud. First question is from Nikos, who's asking, is there a testnet support?
We currently don't have a testnet on our platform, but you can use any other chain. So we support Ethereum, Polygon, and also Optimism. So you can go ahead and actually test the platform with those chains if you want to.
Okay, next question is, if someone is using Alchemy APIs, is that considered for the criteria of qualifying for NiftyKit challenge?
You can use anything you want to. You can use Alchemy API or Infura, and it's not a requisite that we have. So we want to keep it open. So it's up to you to choose whatever tooling you want to use.
Okay, Fernando is asking, can you please elaborate more on dynamic NFT and give some examples?
Exactly. Yeah, a perfect example could be a game. So let's say that your NFT is your character, and one trait of that character can be level. So, right. So your character can start at level 0 or level 1 if you want to start at level 1, and then based on interactions that you want to do in your game, you can change that trait of that NFT. So basically, by using our API, you can change that. Let's say the trait is level, you can increase that level, and then the metadata will be reflected. You can also change the image of your level, your character. So let's say like your character, when it goes up, when it gets more levels, it changes their images, like Pokemon evolutions. So you can change the image at any given point. So that's probably an example of dynamically changing NFTs.
So that means that I will be regenerating the PNG image each time? For example,
You,
in the dynamic, let's say it's a sunset, and then we change the image depending on the time of day. Each hour, we move the sun. How programmatically this is done with your, we store all the images in your backend and we call it.
Could you make out that question?
Yes, I'm sorry, I disconnected my headset. So it's about, for example, like programming a dynamic NFT, which is a sunset. So each hour the sun is moving lower and lower. You have to mint like 6 NFTs images with different images each, and then call them how it's the dynamic NFT.
yeah. That's actually a great example. I love the sunset example. So no, you only need to have one NFT, and then you can have like a cron job or maybe a different job. That basically what it does, like given every hour, you can change the image of the NFT, but it's only one NFT. It's the same NFT. You only be changing the image every hour.
So the IPFS image name.
You can have your images and IPFS like already uploaded to IPFS, and then what you do is basically you change the link of your image.
Like in a Web 2 world, I will do it with JavaScript, right? And they, depending on time of day, load this image or that image. But I'm trying to associate that situation to the NFT, dynamic NFT.
Exactly.
For example,
There's
like I do like weather pages in Web 2. So I read data and then I generate the weather. So that's kind of a dynamic NFT application.
Yes, there's also like I've seen a lot of examples of NFTs that they do not only they have images, you can have a web page or HTML associated with your NFT, and then you can have custom logic inside that HTML. So you can have a JavaScript code or something embedded in that HTML. So I don't know if you have seen some like NFTs that you go in and see on any marketplaces, and you can actually interact with the NFT. You can click around and maybe move your character. So maybe that's another alternative. Like instead of changing the images periodically, you can go ahead and embed a custom HTML. And that HTML itself has the image that changes over every hour.
I see. Thanks for the answer. I'm very interested into dynamic NFTs. So do you have like a section in your Discord for these or any special features NiftyKit brings to the table?
Sure. I mean, I can go and jump into the Discord, but you can go into our Discord as well and ask me any questions. You can DM me, and I'm more than happy to share examples, ideas. And actually, I'm really interested in your idea about the sunset for the NFT. So hit me up. I'm going to be on Discord, and we can keep in touch basically the whole time.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe we could have some time for you to share some general advice about building and what kind of things you'd like to see, and some advice for our hackers could be very useful.
So yeah, I mean, the advice is actually use your imagination. Like I said, like we set out these 3 challenges. However, you can go even further and come up with anything that you want to do. Like I've seen like a lot of interest in these dynamic NFTs, or even like merging 2 into 1, like dynamic NFT with token gated. Yeah, the advice is like, ask us any questions, hit us up. Like I said, we're gonna have a separate maybe Slack or Discord channels for this hackathon, and we can be chatting all the time about anything that you want to do. So yeah, my advice would be like using our tools, or use our platform, so you can kick the tires and see how it works. Mint the encode path, so you can have fully access. You're gonna have access to the whole platform, and then and then use our tools and basically have imagination. So that's kind of like my advice. And like I said, we're going to have a separate channel dedicated time for you to ask any questions. I'm going to be available all the time.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. I will add you to the, I can add you to the Encode Discord as well, the specific one for the Metaverse Hackathon, and you can connect with everyone there, and everyone can connect with NiftyKit and Robin. Are there any other questions? Please feel free to fire them now. If you're building something, if you need some advice or want to share something, please go ahead. Or if you have questions about NiftyKit or their 3 challenges, please do. If not, we are going to be on Discord, and you can save your questions till there. Yeah, I think we can wrap it up in that case, unless you have anything else you'd like to add, Robin.
I just want to say thank you so much for having us in here. We are really excited to see this hackathon happen, and yeah, looking forward for what you guys want to build. So go ahead.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We at Encode are also super excited to see where this is going to go. If you need any advice or one-on-one calls, Alex is your program manager. She's on Discord. Do feel free to ping her or ping me. I'm also in your Discord channel. My name is Emma. I'm also at Encode. And yeah, I look forward to see what everyone builds. Thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for coming to speak, and thanks for everyone who came to listen. Good luck.
All righty. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.